The Chevrolet Camaro is a real American muscle car. It's been a mainstay on the U.S. market since 1966. General Motors introduced it as a challenger to Ford's extremely popular Mustang, and the Camaro quickly became an iconic sports car. Now in its fifth generation, the Camaro is finally hitting the streets of Europe.
This year, says Stefan Raschig, they're celebrating both Chevrolet's 100th anniversary and the Camaro's 45th. For him, this underlines the car's importance for the Chevrolet brand. He believes the model they're now bringing out should ensure the car's future for another 45 years. But first, let's take a look back at the past. A comparison shows that the current design still retains the Camaro's very distinctive look. This yellow Camaro Bumblebee is a second-generation model from 1976. In addition to the chrome bumpers, its trademarks include sloping lines and the large wrap-around rear window. The man from Chevrolet thinks the vehicle is targeted at those who like muscle cars. The Camaro has a V8 engine with over 400 horsepower, which he believes determines its clientele. Most people who've shown interest in the car say it's unbeatable as far as value for money goes. Raschig says no one else offers over 400 horsepower for under 40,000 euros. Lots of power at an affordable price. That's always been the Camaro's selling point. Back in 1967, the first base model cost just under $2,500 US. It didn't come with power steering, but it did have a robust 3.8-liter straight six-cylinder engine with a 3-speed transmission and boasted 140 horsepower. The current model Camaro mixes tradition with modernity, as can be seen in the retro design dashboard. Here, various nods to the past are evident. Combined with a rather sober black interior, the sport seats makes the Chevy feel like a real race car. The Camaro is also available as a convertible. In the current version, the soft top folds away automatically at the push of a button, disappearing into a separate compartment behind the seats. This means drivers can still make full use of the 287 liters of trunk space. Our test convertible comes equipped with a 6-speed automatic transmission. The American muscle car's engine delivers 405 horsepower, or 298 kilowatts, which helps it sprint from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 5.6 seconds. The model can reach a top speed of 250 kilometers per hour. The Camaro's sporty chassis and 556 Newton-meters of torque make it fun for zipping along country roads. The roar of the engine is sure to set the hearts of sports car lovers racing, but it's not music to environmentalists' ears, as this lean, mean driving machine guzzles 13.1 liters of Super Plus unleaded per 100 kilometers. Still, the European version has a special feature that is supposed to reduce fuel consumption. A Chevrolet goes with the times, says Stefan Raschig. It's optimizing the engine management, electronics, and engines in general. That goes for the Camaro, too. He says the automatic version features a component called active fuel management, which lets the car switch off as many as 4 of the engine's 8 cylinders when they're not needed. This has a positive effect on gas mileage.
Was natürlich positiv sich auf den Benzinverbrauch auswirkt, und damit wird das Auto ökonomischer.
The Camaro's xenon headlights, surrounded by halogen rings, give the impression of being a pair of deep-set eyes. 20-inch wheels help transfer the car's impressive power to the road. The V-shaped front lends the Camaro a dynamic look, while the hood's central power dome only adds to the car's aura of power. Stefan Raschig says Chevrolet is a global brand and notes that after the U.S., the company has decided to introduce a version for Europe. The car has a special suspension, and there are certainly other countries where the Camaro would do well. Rashik imagines that in a market like Russia, in cities such as Moscow or St. Petersburg, the car would find many admirers. He thinks the Camaro has a good chance of conquering markets around the world.
Gibt es durchaus gute Chancen, dass der Camaro seinen Siegeszug, sage ich mal, den Erdball fortsetzen wird.
One thing's for sure, the Camaro is one of the most flamboyant models on the European market today.